Well, happy Saturday, South Central PA. We are just hours away from the winter storm we have all been talking about this week. Hey, if you still happen to have any plans this evening or need to get things done, up until midnight is still looking fine. It arrives mainly after midnight, and then by the morning, things pick up for all of us. 1 to 2 inch per hour snowfall rates are possible by the time we hit daybreak, and that will continue through the midday. And then as we head into the afternoon, we continue to track that sleet line. Snow will continue for much of the area, but areas along south of the turnpike likely will see that sleet mix in as we head throughout the afternoon, especially through the early evening. Regardless, impacts remain the same. Treacherous travel and closures, delays likely, not just tomorrow for our Sunday, but as we head into early next week as well. We stay frigid and the breeze picks up on Monday. So we have a couple concerns in terms of the temperatures that will feel sub-zero as we head into early next week. And then of course the wind on Monday could blow around some snow. So even as the storm departs Sunday night, I do think there'll be some closures and some delays around through early next week. So like I said, if you have any plans up until midnight, still looking fine. Even after midnight, the snow will be light to start after midnight in our southwestern counties. By 3, 4, especially 4 or 5 a.m., all of us are starting to get into the thick of it. So by then, things are going to accumulate pretty quickly. We have temperatures tonight again into the teens at best. That's why the road conditions will deteriorate quickly. Anything falling heavy will be tough to keep up with through the morning as well. So we'll play it out here for you. Snow arrives again after midnight. Here's a look at daybreak. All of us seeing some steady snow, especially along south of the turnpike to start. Heavy snow continues through much of the morning and into the midday. And so a great day to be inside. Of course, one thing we're keeping an eye on is that mixing line, that pink there, where some of that sleet will mix in with the snow. And it does look like by the time we hit the early afternoon, you could start to see that along the PA-Maryland border. And then this model particularly keeps it a little bit further south, but we believe that even up to the turnpike or so, you could start to see mixing occur as we head into the afternoon and early evening. The heavy snow will also be continuing in the northern end of the state as we hit dinner time, and afterwards, finally, things will start to at least wind down and lighten up. But regardless, the travel conditions are going to be pretty treacherous through all day on Sunday. Here's a look at midnight Sunday into Monday. It's still a few flurries around through the morning on Monday, but things will shut off altogether. So snowfall totals haven't changed our thoughts too much from the past couple days. It's the mixing line we continue to hash out. We did adjust it back closer up towards the turnpike, where generally along and south of the turnpike, a foot or less, especially as you head down towards southern Lancaster, southern York County, especially Philly. That's where you might struggle to even pick up 6, 7, 8 inches. But regardless, especially along and north of the turnpike, significant snow is possible, a foot or more. And then as we head into the evening, travel remains slick. I know a lot of people think that sleet, of course, cuts down on snow totals, but temperatures will be into the teens all day tomorrow, even with that milder air aloft. So that sleet still will bring slick travel and kind of make it tougher for crews to clean up as we head into the evening on Sunday. That Arctic blast continues through early next week. The storm departs, and we are still looking at some pretty big impacts through early next week as well. We have the breezy winds that could bring some blowing snow on Monday, so especially the back roads, even as crews are cleaning up, we'll have to watch out for some of that drifting snow. And of course, the frigid temperatures. It is a cold start to the work week, and the cold is going nowhere as we head into the month of February. So unfortunately, a busy time frame to wrap up January. We have a weather impact alert time frame through Tuesday. Again, even as the snow depart and sleet depart tomorrow night. Blowing snow possible on Monday. Tuesday morning, look at these temperatures, sub-zero for actual temperatures I think many of us will get. And the wind chill still Tuesday morning could feel anywhere from -10 to -20. So it is important to bundle up. I know a lot of people talking about the snow, but the cold itself is just as concerning. Some improvements, you could say, by the midweek, Wednesday getting back up into the 20s. But notice these morning temperatures challenging record lows, and especially later in the week when the breeze picks up, concerning wind chill. Yet again, we have all of our details on air, online. If you have any questions, let us know.